Um, what I'd like to ask the question is, what is Buddha? What is Buddha? So when I was driving in today, I have a half an hour to drive on the highway, and I start thinking, what is Buddha? Is it a man or a woman? Is it just some idea that we have? And then there are different countries and different scriptures where have different ideas they wrote about what they think Buddha is. So I won't put anybody on the spot by going around and say, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? So I'll answer for myself. Buddha, this is Buddha. And Buddha is the sky. And Buddha is rivers. And Buddha is history. And Buddha is bugs and rivers and cloud formations and all the people that are alive today and all the people that have ever lived before and all the people that will ever live in the future. That's Buddha. So that's why I have this little statue that reminds me that this is Buddha. Everything is Buddha. And we are connected with everything. I couldn't be here today if somebody didn't build this building. I couldn't be here today if somebody didn't grow food for me to eat at home. Everything is interconnected. We are all more interconnected than everybody. It could be me, it could be you, but we're inside Buddha. We're another Buddha inside Buddha. And guess what? Inside this, inside me, there's what they call the inner child. Once I was a little kid, and that little kid is still inside me. Because if you insult me, I'll feel bad, just like I did when I was a little kid and somebody did something bad to me. So inside of the Buddha is me, and inside of me is the little child I used to be. And then inside that little child is anything I'm going to be in the world. Like grandfather. And if you're a woman or a girl, inside of you may be a grandmother. Because someday you'll be a grandmother and you'll have kids and you'll have to take care of those kids. And then inside that grandmother of the future is a seed of the Buddha.
Oh my goodness.
Because inside everything is another Buddha. There's always another Buddha. It's like an apple tree. You look at an apple tree and you say, that's it. When the apple tree falls down, there's no more apples. But that's not true, because there's apples on the tree, and inside the apple, there are more seeds. And inside every seed are many trees. So we are all connected. We are all part of the chain of life. Another thing I thought of, I'm wearing my funny new glasses. Another word for Buddha is the Pure Land. And sometimes we say the Pure Land is a magical place someplace, but this is a magical place. Everything about this is magical. We are all magical people. We have to learn to love each other. Buddhism, I used to tell people I'm a priest or a monk at the temple, but we are really just meditation teachers. I used to say that. We just teach people how to meditate. So for years I said that. But now what I've noticed is the meditation and mindfulness industry has co-opted Buddhism. They are now the primary teachers of meditation. If you want to learn meditation, you go to a school or a hospital and they'll teach you how to meditate. So they've taken that away from Buddhism. Now, if they do that, then what's left? What do I do as a Buddhist teacher? What am I teaching people to do? One is a little bit of meditation, but the other is to teach our reverence for Buddha, which is everything. And I think I want to encourage us to respect the Buddha, respect everything more than we have been doing up until now. In the process of teaching just meditation, we can get happy and feel good about life without giving up a thing. All we have to do is sit down and close our eyes and feel comfortable, and we feel good about ourselves, but we're not giving up anything. The planet is endangered because of pollution and global warming, and a few people, rich countries, are endangering the planet. It's called ecocide. We are killing the planet by using all the resources that benefit a few. So if one kid in the class eats all the ice cream, all the other kids don't get any. So we have to look at ourselves and say, if we in this country are using up all the natural resources, how many other people are suffering because we have it so good? So as Buddhists who are interconnected to every facet of the ecosphere, we must be conscious of not using more than our fair share. So I'll just end by saying, I want to look at my motivation for doing things and see if it applies to anybody here. My motivation for doing things is convenience. I've looked at my refrigerator. Everything in my refrigerator is wrapped in plastic. And every bit of that plastic, like the yoga cups, are harmful to the planet. But we do it for my convenience. So convenience is the new sin, if there is such a thing. It's the new evil that's permeating our life. Everything is done for convenience. So maybe we have to do things that are a little more inconvenient for the benefit of the other people that live on the planet and for the planet itself. With that, I'll end. Thank you for listening. And maybe now, if anybody has anything to say about what I said, I'd be happy to entertain any questions, because it might be a little radical to what Buddhist teachers have been saying. Any questions? Is there anything crazy about what I said, or you're too polite? But Pat.